This is the Iowa Weather Report for Sunday, October 20th, 2013. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run. At 1 p.m. this afternoon, we have a trough beginning to dig in once again across the plains and the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes. Some energy will be moving through the Dakotas and Minnesota into Iowa later in the day today. That'll bring a storm system with a few showers, especially in our northern counties during the day. It'll be cloudy most of the day there with highs in the 50s. Otherwise, some sunshine in the southern half with highs in the 60s. You can say goodbye to the 60s because by Monday, the cold air is filtering in. The temperatures will be down into the 40s to low 50s across the state with some partly to mostly sunny skies. And you can see the flow will be coming out of the north and west, so a storm from our northwest will come through on Tuesday, and that could bring some rain or snow showers to the state at that time. Travel doesn't look to be impacted at this point, but it could look a little bit interesting. That system moves off to our east here on Wednesday. It still remains cold. Highs from the upper 40s north and east to maybe mid to upper 50s south and west. Be a fairly decent temperature gradient across the state. That looks to remain the same here on Thursday, maybe a skosh cooler, mid to upper 40s in the northeast to maybe mid 50s south and west as another high pressure comes in from the north and west over the U.S.-Canadian border. And then that moves southeast into around the area around Cape Girardeau, Missouri or so. And you can see another storm system in southwestern Manitoba coming down the northwesterly flow. That warms temperatures up a little bit here on Friday, but then on Saturday that system is now in Michigan or lower Michigan and the temperatures cool back down again with maybe a little bit of rain-snow mix once again this coming Saturday for the weekend. So a little bit warmer Friday, then cooling down Saturday, and then a week from today we still have the flow coming out of the north and west, and what's to our northwest? Some energy coming out of Canada into the Dakotas once more. And with that, that could bring a storm system just to our north and west, the low pressure center north of Thunder Bay, Ontario. But you can see temperatures look to warm back up here Sunday of next week, but by looking at this, it doesn't look like that's going to last much more than a day. When we go into the extended period here on Halloween Day, we still have a flow coming out of the north and west. Some energy off the New England and mid-Atlantic coast, some north of the Great Lakes around James and Hudson Bay. And around here, we'll have the winds coming out of the south and west, and temperatures should start to moderate by this point, especially Halloween and into the first few 2 or 3 days of November. But then by the end of the forecast here on November the 4th, you can see the northwesterly flow is still in effect, trough axis just to our east with some energy along it. Bit of a ridge trying to form over the plains, not a very strong ridge at this point, but cold air looks to filter into the Great Lakes once more. That could bring some snow showers to the Great Lakes, some rain showers along the east coast, and around here temperatures likely a few degrees either side of 50. When we look at the satellite image from last evening, we had some high and mid-level clouds across the northern and central Rockies into the plain states, a frontal system off the east coast down into the south and east with some rain and a little bit of thunder there as well. Watch warning map from last evening, we had some winter weather advisories in North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, some frost advisories across Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, and across the Tennessee and Ohio River valleys. Elsewhere, it was fairly quiet. QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days through Thursday evening at 7 o'clock, showing rainfall or precipitation amounts look to be about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch. Some of that could be in rain or a rain-snow mix over the next couple of days.